prosperous Vietnam for generations to come. Vietnam stands on the cusp of a significant administrative transformation. The country is set to redraw the map, merging provinces to create larger and more efficient entities. This bold move promises streamlined administration, economic growth, and improved social welfare. However, such change doesn't come without challenges. The selection of new names for merged provinces is critical. These names carry the weight of history and identity. The Prime Minister requires names to reflect historical continuity. This underscores the commitment to honoring Vietnam's heritage. It's about building a stronger, more prosperous Vietnam for generations to come. In the heart of this administrative transformation lies a deep respect for Vietnam's past. The Prime Minister's directive to prioritize historical continuity in naming new provinces is not merely a symbolic gesture. It's a fundamental principle guiding the entire process. The names of provinces carry significant weight. They are not just geographical designations, they are vessels of history, culture, and collective memory. A name can evoke a sense of pride, belonging, and shared heritage among the people. It can serve as a powerful reminder of the struggles and triumphs that have shaped the region and its people. By insisting on names that reflect historical continuity, the Prime Minister aims to ensure that the new provinces are not perceived as artificial constructs. Instead, they should emerge as organic evolutions of existing entities, their identities deeply rooted in the past. This approach acknowledges that a nation's strength lies not just in its economic or military might, but also in the shared history and cultural identity of its people. By preserving the historical echoes in the names of these new provinces, Vietnam takes a significant step towards building a stronger, more unified nation. The selection of administrative centers for the newly merged provinces is another critical aspect of this reform. These centers will serve as the nerve centers of governance, coordinating administrative functions and providing essential services to citizens. Choosing the right location is paramount. It's not just about finding a geographically central point on the map. It requires a nuanced understanding of historical, geographical, infrastructural, and security factors. Historical significance plays a crucial role. A city or town with a rich historical past, perhaps having served as a former provincial capital, could be a natural choice. Such a location would already hold administrative importance in the collective memory of the people. Geographical factors are equally important. The administrative center should be easily accessible to all parts of the newly merged province. Good transport links, including roads, railways, and waterways, are essential for efficient administration and service delivery. Renaming provinces is a significant decision not taken lightly by the government. The National Assembly, Vietnam's legislative body, actively debates the most appropriate naming conventions. Comprising elected representatives, it serves as the voice of the Vietnamese people. Their input ensures the final decision resonates with citizens. Various perspectives have emerged. Some advocate for restoring historical names like Cu Long, Binh Tri Tien, and Nghe Tin. These names carry significant historical weight. Others propose new names to foster unity. This approach aims to create a shared identity among all residents. The National Assembly's involvement underscores democratic values. This is a collective endeavor valuing the voices of the Vietnamese people. Section 5. Looking back to move forward. Historical precedents in province names. As Vietnam embarks on this journey of administrative restructuring, it's essential to look back at historical precedents for guidance. The nation's past offers valuable lessons and insights into the complexities of provincial mergers and renaming. One prominent example is the historical province of Cu Long, formed by merging Tra Vinh and Vinh Long provinces. This name, meaning 9 dragons, held cultural and geographical significance for the region. Similarly, the former province of Binh Tri Tien, a merger of Quang Binh, Quang Tri, and Thua Tien, serves as another historical precedent. This name, combining elements from the 3 provinces, aim to reflect the newly formed entity's shared identity. These historical examples highlight the importance of choosing names that resonate with the region's history, culture, and geographical identity. They also underscore the need for names that are inclusive and foster a sense of unity among the residents of the merged provinces. Section 6. Streamlining for efficiency, administrative goals behind the mergers. The decision to merge provinces is not merely a cosmetic exercise in redrawing boundaries on a map. It's a strategic move driven by a deep desire to enhance administrative efficiency and optimize resource allocation. Over the years, Vietnam's administrative structure has grown increasingly complex, with a large number of provinces and communes. This fragmentation has led to bureaucratic inefficiencies, overlapping responsibilities, and, in some cases, hindered effective governance. The mergers aim to address these challenges by creating larger, more streamlined administrative units. By consolidating resources and reducing redundancies, the government aims to create a more efficient and responsive governance structure. This move is expected to result in significant cost savings. These savings can then be redirected towards essential public services such as healthcare, education, and infrastructure development, directly benefiting the citizens. Section 7. Uniting for prosperity, socio-economic development as a driving force. Beyond administrative efficiency, the provincial mergers are also driven by a powerful economic imperative: the pursuit of accelerated and more inclusive socio-economic development. By creating larger provinces, the government aims to attract more significant investment, both domestic and foreign. These larger entities will present a more attractive proposition for investors, offering a larger market base, a more diversified economy, and greater potential for growth. Moreover, the mergers are expected to boost interprovincial trade and collaboration. With fewer administrative barriers, businesses within the merged provinces can interact more seamlessly, leading to increased economic activity and shared prosperity. This focus on economic development is not limited to urban centers. The government is committed to ensuring that the benefits of this reform reach all segments of society, including rural communities. The goal is to create a more balanced and equitable development model that uplifts the lives of all Vietnamese citizens. Section 8. A Home for Everyone, the National Housing Fund and broader social welfare. While the provincial mergers represent a significant step towards administrative and economic reform, they are just one piece of a much larger puzzle. The government recognizes that true progress requires a holistic approach that addresses the social well-being of its citizens. In line with this vision, the Prime Minister has mandated the establishment of a national housing fund by March 2025. This initiative underscores the government's commitment to ensuring access to affordable housing for all Vietnamese citizens, particularly those in the low-income bracket. The National Housing Fund will provide financial assistance, subsidies, and other forms of support to make housing more accessible and affordable. This initiative is expected to have a transformative impact on the lives of millions of Vietnamese, providing them with security, stability, and the opportunity to build a brighter future. This focus on social welfare, alongside the administrative and economic reforms, paints a clear picture of the government's vision for a stronger, more prosperous, and inclusive Vietnam. Section 9. A brighter future, built on a strong foundation. The merging of provinces in Vietnam is not merely a rearrangement of administrative boundaries. It's a bold step towards a more efficient, prosperous, and unified nation. By prioritizing historical continuity in the naming of new provinces, the government acknowledges the importance of preserving heritage and fostering a shared identity. The careful selection of administrative centers, based on a holistic consideration of historical, geographical, and developmental factors, ensures that these centers serve as effective hubs of governance. The National Assembly's active involvement in this process, representing the voice of the Vietnamese people, underscores the democratic values underpinning this reform. The administrative goals of streamlining governance, reducing bureaucracy, and optimizing resource allocation are expected to lead to a more efficient and responsive government. This, in turn, will free up resources to invest in essential public services, benefiting all citizens. The provincial mergers, coupled with initiatives like the National Housing Fund, demonstrate the government's commitment to inclusive growth, ensuring that the benefits of progress reach all segments of society. As Vietnam embarks on this transformative journey, it does so with a clear vision, a strong foundation, and the unwavering support of its people.